why or how I tend to forget stuff that I need for work on a very regular basis. But I was literally just about to go into the lodge and realized I left my perfume, which is essential oils. I have some organic orange essential oil and vanilla, and it's a powerful combination. It's amazing. I love it so much. I figured I would take the time to talk about some life lessons. This is just stuff I've acquired over my life that I feel like is worth sharing. And we'll start with perfume because that's what I'm going to go do right now. Perfume is one of the most toxic things that you can put on your body. It's made up of a bunch of different chemicals that are super not good for you to breathe in all night. And we have a very tiny portion of men that listen to this channel, but the same goes with men. And I will straight up say cologne and perfume, but cologne in particular because I deal way more closely with men than I do with women. Cologne is one of my least favorite things a man can have on, and it's one of the biggest turnoffs to me in the world. I could not date a guy that wore cologne all the time. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So finding healthy alternatives to your life, I think, is very, very important. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't want to be a hypocrite. We all have our vices. I drink entirely too much. I do recreational stuff that a lot of people probably wouldn't approve of. However, I will say that I've been doing psychedelics for a very long time at this point, and they have completely changed my life into realizing how pliable, how flexible reality really is. And I'm gonna say that with a caveat to somebody that has not tried psychedelics yet, that your environment very, very, very much matters for your experience of that trip, that experience. And I would never want you to do something and then have a bad trip because you were like, oh, well, so-and-so on fucking YouTube said I should give this a try. Your environment really, really, really matters. And from what I've seen, doing any type of psychedelic in nature and with good people, or even by yourself, as long as you're a capable, I don't even want to say adult, because I've been, I feel like I've been very grown for a very long time, but I don't know why I wanted to bring this up. I don't even know how that transitioned into that. There are therapeutic ways, actually, like technically therapeutic ways to do psychedelics, especially in Austin. They do a therapeutic form of ketamine, which, oh my God, if you haven't tried ketamine, oh my God, that is some shit right there. And when I say that, I mean that in my experience, it's been in a very positive way. I feel like I should transition this conversation into something else because I want to give you a lot of detail if we're going to talk about something like that, so that you don't get yourself into something crazy. Maybe a good place for you to start if you decide to do psychedelics is mushrooms. And again, I would suggest in nature, at the beach, someone that has a very big, beautiful backyard, somewhere you can look at trees and flowers and really grasp the reality of how amazing nature is, because it will give you a different perspective on nature. Life lessons. You are never, in my opinion, I want to say, I don't think that you are ever too young to start looking after your future. If you're 19 or 20 years old or younger or whatever, and you start to think about investing or real estate or building a business or whatever, please, if someone discourages you from looking into becoming wealthy, please keep going, because in my opinion, you are never too young to become an entrepreneur. And most entrepreneurs, people that make their own way in life, people that make their own money, people that, carve their own paths, strippers are entrepreneurs. We're technically if we don't go to work, we don't get paid. And even if we go to work, if we don't sell, we don't get paid. It's on us. So it's on us. I don't think it's ever too young to start that, because working for somebody else this is not an opinion. It's going to keep you trapped in the rat race for the rest of your life. At least I'm pretty 100% positive of that one. Which is why I became a stripper in the first place, is because I realized I started working when I was 12 doing housekeeping for my mom's friend. My mom's old high school friend called my mom, and she was like, hey, she knew me and my sister were homeschooled, and she was like, hey, would your daughters by any chance maybe want a job? She was like, because I need a housekeeper, and I just thought to call you for some reason. So my mom asked me, would you guys like to go clean our house? And I said, will it get me out of schoolwork? And she said, sure, because, we were homeschooled, rules were flexible. And I said, yeah. I said, fuck yeah. Well, I didn't say fuck yeah to my mom, but I was like, sure, yeah, that sounds great. Because I hated school. I hated school. I can remember, oh my God, I don't know on how many different occasions reading history books and literally I'd fall asleep. I couldn't stand it. I was like, yeah, history. I'm not in history. I don't care. And besides that, a lot of that shit has been rewritten to make it project whatever the writer wants it to project. And that's a fact. So I just didn't care. And I knew that at the time. I knew it was all probably rewritten and whatever. It's like I don't want to step into a sensitive area here, but it's kind of like the Bible. To me, the Bible is like the worst game of telephone in the world. Who knows who wrote all this stuff, and it's gotten translated 500,000 times, and why would anyone believe all that stuff? Am I about to transition this conversation to religion right now? I've got 2 minutes before I get back to my place. That's probably a bad idea. But it's also probably one of the most important conversations that we could have, because if you're unaware, religion has caused more murders than all the wars in the world combined. Religion. People believing in something they can't see or feel or smell, or some invisible. People are fucking killing each other over stories. I'm not gonna end this conversation yet. I have to figure out my Airbnb code, and I need to go to the bathroom. But I feel like I started this for a reason. There's a reason I started this video. Just to talk. That's really the only reason, because I figured, I forgot some shit, and oh, damn it, wrong one. Oh my God, I gotta go to the bathroom so bad, and I just did this code wrong. Fuck, how do I get back? Oh my God. Press pound to go back. Please send me back. Oh my god, this is giving me a list of names. Like, I really gotta pee. Okay, well, what can we talk about in the meantime? Religion has been one of the biggest... It's been one of the biggest things to make girls and people in general feel shameful of their feelings and thoughts and desires. And I don't think my brother's ever gonna see my channel. I don't think, especially because I have so many videos, I don't think he'll ever see this video ever. But I think my brother got married just so he could have sex. And fuck, I hope, whatever. Because what, a book said that he wasn't supposed to have sex before he got married. Is that really the case? I really believe that's what happened. So I told him at one point that I didn't believe in religion anymore. I watched a film called Zeitgeist. You can watch it for free online, Zeitgeist. I really gotta pee. And he said to me at one point, he was like, you know, if you don't believe in God, what's to stop you from, like, you know, doing bad things, like, and being a bad person? And I was like, because I don't want to be a bad person. Like, I have no desire to be a bad person. Like, I don't need to believe there's a man in the clouds looking down at me, breathing down my neck, watching my every move to want to be a good human being. Sounds logical to me, right? Seems pretty logical. Religion's a ridiculously massive topic. It's a huge topic. Is there anything I want to leave this with? Life lessons. Travel. Go travel. Go travel. For the love of fucking God. God. See, it's all ingrained. It's an habit. For the love of whatever. For the love of you. Go freaking travel, please. Because it will make you realize all these, like, you know, all these countries and stuff that the world has really, gosh, shit, I don't know. There's so many caveats to this because there are dangerous places, and, like, I don't want to get anybody hurt. But, you know, I've traveled a lot. I've been to a lot of places, and the more I travel, the more people I meet, and the more, like, the more my mind expands, the more compassionate I've become, and the more thankful I've become, and the more, like, I don't know, more happier I've become, I think, because it just will expand your mind so much, and people live so much in a box, in this tiny little reality. And, you know, just because you live in a little city right now that you might hate, you might think that, like, the world is horrible and whatever. I mean, I met a guy in the city that I used to live in for a while that I hated so much. I, you know, lived there when I was a kid, and I didn't have a choice in the matter, and met this guy, and actually I know 2 people from that city that have committed suicide. And it's like, literally, they could have gotten a bus ticket, gotten on couchsurfing.com, found a free place to stay for a little while, maybe moved around a little bit, and could have experienced a completely new life. But they felt trapped. And they felt like there was, like, nothing out there. Or I don't know how the fuck they felt, but if they had just moved to a different city, their entire lives would have changed. And you might feel super trapped right now. And, you know, if you're a dancer, you can get out of it. You can move. You can travel. Even if you don't move, you could just start traveling. I have so many different tip ideas for traveling. Housecarers.com, HOUSECARERS.com. You can find places all over the world, people that need a house sitter, and you can stay somewhere for free. For free. Free. This is all over the world. There's places like this all over the world. And Couchsurfing.com is another really good one, which you can stay with amazing people all over the world. It's also free. Airbnb is not free, but you can rent a room for very inexpensively. Like, the resources are out there. The resources are available. They are, and chances are you can work at any city that you go to. But you should probably go to a city that has a significant amount of potential income, which there's a lot of those too. Anyway, I gotta go to the bathroom, get my essential oil, perfume, and head back to work. I hope you have a great night. I hope this helped you in some way, shape, or form. I love you. If there's anything I can help you with, especially when it comes to like moving or getting out of your current situation or traveling or whatever, hit me up. Ask me. Like, I get happiness out of helping people change their lives, improve their lives, get into better situations. Like, if I didn't, I would not still be randomly talking to myself in a fucking phone and uploading it to the internet. This is not what I do for fun. To be honest, I would rather be listening to music. So, ask me, okay? Ask me. And like my videos when you actually like them. Don't just skip over it. Like the videos so I know that you actually like that kind of content. Not honestly saying that it's going to change the type of content that I'm going to do anyway, because I'm probably just going to do whatever I feel like making at the time regardless. But at the same time, it makes me be like, okay, that was helpful. Awesome. So, have a good night. Talk to you later. Bye.